All right. Hello, folks. Welcome to YouTube and welcome to the Zoom. Appreciate you both sides of the channel being here. 11/27/23. Welcome. Hopefully you had a strong weekend, or a strong start, I should say. How could it be a strong weekend? It's an oxymoron. So we'll call it a strong start instead of a weekend. Hopefully you had a great weekend, strong start to this week, and you're moving into this week with some motivation and some purpose. Coming alongside in today's leadership locker room, we're going to talk about team leadership. But I want to give some updates, of course. The tools are being built. I'm really excited about the RX program coming out. I'm really excited about the response I've had to the Friday Zoom we did with all the people who say they want to be RVPs by the end of the year. Tremendous. If you did not see Fridays, go back and watch that, because we had we'll call it a little homework assignment of reaching out to me. So you'll want to watch that, and congratulations to all of you who did. I've responded to everyone as of this morning, but some have come in since that I've not yet responded to. We'll be reaching out again later this week for that first meeting, as I've talked about in your original email. So I'm very excited about that. I wanted to first get the new BizOp, new trainings, new tools done and sent over before I set up that first meeting. All right, because that way you'll have them in your hands when we have that first meeting. So very excited about all that. We've had great response to the pharmacy program. We're team leaders here. And in our cart, if you will, or in our shelves, on our shelf space for marketing, we've got services that serve different type clients. And we talked about this at length Friday, so I'm not going to go into it again, but this is the leadership locker room. And you're going to have some people who love leading with funding, and they should. And you're going to have those who aren't. And they're going to love leading with this pharmacy product, and they should. And you should not slant them either way. You may have more of a passion for one over the other, and that's great. You should keep that passion. We're not asking you to change your passion. What we're asking you to do is not diminish someone else's hopes or passion for a product that maybe you're not as excited about. Okay. As an example, you may be 23 years old and say, none of my friends take pharmaceutical medication. Why would I leave with that product? And it's a good point. But if you're smart about it, think about that's like saying, I'm not going to own a gas station because my friends, we all live in downtown New York and we ride our bikes everywhere. So why own a gas station? None of my friends own cars, right? It's a big business. Pharmaceuticals is a huge business, and there's a need. There's a massive need for our product out there because costs are continuing to skyrocket. And we've got a new model, a pricing model that nobody's done before, that we're bringing to the market. Our partners created it, and we're bringing it to the market in an amazing way. So you've got first mover advantage of that. I mentioned it over the weekend during the football game, Michigan game. Sorry, Ohio State fans and anyone else whose team didn't win. Hey, in the end, it's just a game, and we're all Americans, and hopefully we're united in at least that we're Americans, and we're not part of the group coming here trying to hurt America or take America away or change America. This is America. Well, I'm excited to be American. Hopefully you are too. And a free enterprise is what we're all about. That means let me market whatever I want to market. And if I want to market pharmaceutical, I will. If I want to market funding, I will. And we've got both, along with payment processing, healthcare, and other things. So you as a leader, how do we navigate this? How do we tiptoe the line? How do we maintain a leadership role? This is how we understand. This is the most important thing. You understand the competitive advantage of every service we market. You got to know that. You got to know why D.A.C chose to launch the services that we have, so that when you're sitting down with me, you can give what's called an elevator pitch of why we market the services we market. So that even if you're not leading with funding, if I said, why are we in funding? You got to be able to answer that. You got to know why. Why are we in payment processing? You need to be able to answer that. Why are we in healthcare? Why are we in pharmacy program? You got to be able to answer that, so that when you're talking with me as a new agent, this is the team leadership call. I commented on someone, I think it was D'Anthony's post. He showed, what do you think of my business? And he asked for feedback on Facebook. And I saw the number of personal recruits and the number in his team, and there's only a handful of people recruited anyone. So I gave my honest feedback on, that's fantastic. You've recruited that many people, and that's great. What type of game plans have you done with them? And how many clients have they gotten? because otherwise they're names. And it's great that you've attracted those many names, and great job if you're listening for that. And I think you had 9 customers as well. Great job for that. This is team leadership. So if I'm recruiting 10 people and I don't do a game plan with any of them, I'm not leading. I'm not leading. And if you go, I don't want to do game plans, okay, then you're not a leader. If you want to just be a link to other links and hopefully you stumble on a leader, you can do that. But there's no way you can promise yourself you're going to make a living at this or make walk away income. But when you operate as a leader, you impact and influence the perspectives of people in your team in a positive light. And then their perspectives help them get more active promoting. If perspectives aren't managed, we don't promote. We post and hope. Posting and hoping means I don't really believe in the product enough to modify the perspectives of the people I love most, the business owners who are my friends and family. If I haven't called them about funding, I must not really believe what David Rutz believes about why we're in funding and why they need to at least know about it. They don't have to get funding from you, but they at least need to know about it. If you're not telling everyone, like if you're 22 and you go, none of my friends take prescriptions, they all have family members who do. If you're not letting them know that you're part of a movement that's launching the fastest growing or launching the newest way of doing pharmaceutical, we think it's going to disrupt pharmaceutical forever. And you're a part of it. You launched a business in it. You're looking for other people who want to help move this movement along. If you're not mentioning that to them, you're not going to recruit many who want to help move the movement along. But if you do, you might find out of every 20 people you say that to, 3 or 4 of them go, dude, that's awesome. I've been wanting to be an entrepreneur my whole life. I don't know what products to launch. I don't have the money to start a business. I don't know what companies to sell. I don't know, and then they're in a situation where they don't have products to move, but they get moved excited to be a part of your business. Or why are we in funding? Why are we in funding? Can you answer that real quickly? Why are we in funding? Are we in funding to make a lot of money? No. Can you make a lot of money? Yeah, but why are we in funding? Why does D.A.C have funding? Can you answer that? You got to be able to tell people that we're on a mission to fuel the business owners of North America who their bank can't help. That's who they're brave capitalists who help start and employ millions of people, and their bank won't give them money. And we don't want them to have to give up half their company to raise 100 grand or 50 grand when we can get them 50 or 100. That's why we're in it. And by the way, the lenders and funders will pay us a nice commission to attract people who want that funding. So we're looking for people to want to help Main Street America and in every construction company and every roofing company and every nail salon and hair salon nationwide. We want to help them have access to capital. If their bank won't help them, we want to be there for them. That's why we exist. And oh, by the way, why else do we exist? Because I'm a network marketer by heart, by trade, by profession. I love it. But I wanted to find a product where you didn't have to build 100,000 person team to make $1 million, or where you didn't have to have 10,000 people on an auto ship to make $100,000. I didn't want that. I wanted you to be able to make full-time money this week. Why? Because I've recruited thousands of people, probably in my organization's 5 or 6 million people. And it's such a small percentage who make full-time money. So I wanted to find a way that people could make full-time money if they were hungry enough to promote a product enough that was good enough, whether they ever built a team or not. That's why we're in funding. That's why we take care of the customer, we serve clients, and we build giants. If you tell that to 100 people who want to start their own business, you might find 5 or 6 who have as passionate about it as I am. And do you think you can get them to stop talking to business owners? If they did it because they care about business owners, do you think you can get them to stop talking to people about starting their own business? If they did it because they love what we're doing to start your own business? Of course not. Pharmaceutical, why are we in it? Because I wanted 2 things. I wanted a consumer product that you could market and all of our agents could market that was disruptive. I've been trying to create it myself. I've been designing apps myself. I wanted a consumer product that was disruptive, that the average representative could market. And it just so happens to be in healthcare. It could have been in video gaming. It could have been in movie production. It didn't have to be healthcare. That wasn't my reason. I'm transparently honest with you. But think about it. If the average person's spending the average family, $1,600 a year on prescriptions that we can cover, for $360 a year for a family, plus get all the other benefits of diabetic stuff discounted, over-the-counter medication half off, ship free to home. If we could do that for a membership like Netflix, of course that's huge. So when you're talking to people, why are we in this pharmaceutical plan? Our partners were pharmaceutical, they're pharmacists. Our partner's passion is for healthcare for the customer. David Rutt's passion is healthcare for the customer. It's growing on me. I believe it. I agree with it, but it's not what brought me to their doorstep. What brought me to their doorstep was your success as a representative. So when you're recruiting people, if you know why are we in payment processing? Because I didn't like paying 3.5% of my sales to Visa when I took credit cards. I didn't like that they could put a hold on my account and keep 100 grand of my sales next month because we were growing too fast. I didn't like that. I wanted cash discount. I wanted to be able to have it where the customer pays it and to know we have cash discount and we can get people approved. And I didn't like that I didn't have options for payment processing. I couldn't get approved. You know, D.A.C, our own company, when we went to get credit processing for our D.A.C healthcare, we were turned down from 3 healthcare providers, even though our credit's great and our cash flow's great and our profit's good. Industry was the reason. Industry. Had we not had our payment processing platform to find us a provider, I would have had to call around for I don't know how long to find a provider and have my credit pulled I don't know how many times to find a provider. Instead, we go to our platform and our platform says, okay, I know what you're doing. These 3 probably won't take you, but there'll be better pricing. So we're going to start there. If they don't take you, then we'll go to these 2 and we'll get one of them who will love to have your business. The payment processing platform did that. Who's your buddy who starts that moving company got doing that for them? Nobody. Our platform will. They got one person who sells one merchant processor who's going to try to plug that down their throat. We represent all of them except Square. So we can do any processor through our processing partners. Right? So we've got funding covered. We got payment processing covered. We got now healthcare platform. So when you're recruiting, why are we in these spaces? When you're sitting down with me as a new business owner, if you want me to win, if you want me to, and you want to win, if you want to invest time in business builders, not just names on your downline report, you want to share why we do what we do and attract people who believe what we believe. And guess what you'll do? You build a massive, productive organization, not just a massive organization. Now that's leadership. That's not multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing is you sign up and you believe if I just recruit 5 and they recruit 5 and they recruit 5 and they recruit 5 and everyone just gets on auto ship, we'll make 7 grand. Yeah, that sometimes that works for a season. But they don't stay forever because that's not leadership led. That's a bunch of names on a report and someone in the upline overriding and earning on those names, but not leading them. If you want to build a sustaining business, which we do and you should, then simply lead them. It starts with the initial meeting of a game plan, signing them up with the right message. You're looking for people that want to help customers. They want to help business owners, want to help people in the healthcare space. They want to help them, and they don't mind making a serious income for doing it. We're looking for people who want to disrupt healthcare right now with our pharmacy plan. Do you want to help us? And you can get paid significant monies to do it. We got a plan to break RVP in 2024, which is a rank in our company where you can't make under 6 figures. It's not possible. So if you want to help disrupt pharmaceutical and also position yourself to make 6 figures, we're the company you want to be with. I want you to watch this presentation. If you like it, we'll do a game plan together. Done. You don't need any other training. What I just said will build you $1 million business if you'll say it and believe it. And I will say this, my mentor, Tony Kupis, he owns ACN. Mike Kupis, he owns ACN. Twin friends of mine, went to high school with them. They introduced me. They were in the front of the room when I went and saw the business for the first time. They didn't recruit me. Some other high school friends did. And I went into that meeting and I saw them and I met with them, but they were fairly new. They were doing well, but they had a mentor named Robert Hollis. Some of you have heard his names. He's all over the network. He's a network marketing leader right now. And Robert came into town. He was from Montana. He drove into Michigan because Tony and Mike Kupas lived there and I lived there. And I had opened an office. Tony, Mike, I know he drove out to meet with us and mentor us. And he said, David, you're not bold enough when you're recruiting. You're not speaking enough success. You're talking about maybe we'll do and maybe you're not going to attract leaders. You're only going to attract followers who don't believe in themselves. You're not going to attract leaders. You got to actually say, I'm looking for leaders who want to open markets. I'm looking for leaders who want to make an impact in this town. You got to say that. I'm like, dude, Robert, I'm working at General Motors. I'm giving this everything I got. My enroller quit. His enroller quit. You know, I'm doing everything I can do, but do I really got to, how can I say that when I just want anyone who wants to do this right now? He goes, yeah, and you'll get anyone who wants to do this and they'll all quit, just like your enroller and just like your enroller. And I remember he sat down, he goes, let me share with you what I'd say to you if I were recruiting you. And he said what I just said to you. And I've been saying it ever since. He said, when you go up north to Mount Pleasant, Michigan and do that meeting tomorrow, I'm telling you, say it like this. Say, I didn't come here to recruit 30 of you. Say, I came here to talk to 30 of you to find one or two who might be serious about leading this market. And maybe I need to come back next week till I find the one or two who are serious about leading this market. But if any of you, one of you likes what you heard just now and you want to lead this market, let me know. I'll be here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock and I'll meet with you one-on-one and we'll do a game plan. Of those 30 people, we had 13 people come back the next day. And of that, 5 of them got started and went rolling and built. And some of them they're still in my team today that I still earn overrides on today. Why? Because I led them. I developed them. Robert said, we're friends today. Some of them gone on to make millions. And it takes leadership. It doesn't just take a link. A link to sign up on is great. A link to a back office to see a list is great. But I'd be doing you a disservice if I said that's all you had to do. I'd be doing you a disservice if, hey, some of you will recruit someone and they'll go off and make big things happen and you'll make overrides on them and you'll make a living. But some of you will buy a lottery ticket tomorrow and win too. But I'd rather teach you how to build a business to make 100 grand guaranteed rather than hope you make 100 grand on a lottery shoot, right? So I'm telling you what to do. Get out there and let people know you're looking for people that want to be leaders, help make a difference for D.A.C., want to reach the RVP rank where they got expense accounts, car allowances, can't make under 6 figures a year, and they're on their way to getting revenue sharing and royalty sharing or equity sharing of our company. They're on the way to do that. That's who you're looking for. Start speaking that way. And if someone's not interested in that, okay, they can join part-time. And when I said that meeting up in that, when Robert told me how to say that, he also, of course, said, hey, if you're not sure that's you, that's okay. Get started part-time with us. You can make a great living part-time with us. You don't need to be a leader to join. We're free. Get started with us. You don't need to say, hey, I want to be a leader of this. I'm just letting you know my passion is I'm looking to identify leaders who want to lead, make an impact, and I want to help them make that RVP rank. If you're saying I just want to do part-time, no problem. We've got a system. I'll support you. We'll help you. Of course. But I'm looking to identify the 10, 15 people who are like, I'm serious about making it up and helping make a major impact. And I'm going to help them break that RVP rank. And I want to help them get to that. Not only does the founder of the company want to do it, I want to do it. My team leadership wants to do it. And together we're going to help. It's kind of a culture we're starting here. RVP, let's go get it done. And how do we do it? Making an impact. That's all. Making an impact in our community, in our friendship list first, in our warm market list. Well, I don't know where my phone is here. In our warm market list, that every one of those people need to know about our pharmaceutical plan. Every one of the business owners need to know about our funding plan. They need to know about our payment processing. They need to know about our healthcare. They need to know. That's leadership development. All right, folks, that's all I've got for you today. That's all you need to do. And then do the game plan with them. Stay tuned. You're going to see all these put in tools because I'm doing this. I appreciate all of you who responded. We got an army of people already who are committed to breaking RVP. We already got a movement going on. We already got a mission here to accomplish. And the numbers are small as a percentage, but man, are they large as far as what you need. And I know not everyone will make it. Every one of them can. And I'm going to put in my time to help every one of them make it. So is their team leader. And it's not a difficult plan. It's not a difficult plan, but get started, reach out, have some people get started, have them look at the partner with us page that already exists. I know it's outdated. I know as of last Friday, we launched Pharmacy Plan, it's outdated. Actually, the video mentions the pharmacy plan. I know the website doesn't have it. You're going to see this week a bunch of changes to it. But until then, just tell them, hey, this is a brand new product. What would I say? Don't tell them about it yet? No, I'd say, hey, you know what? This is such a brand new product. You're not even going to see it featured on our website yet. It's not even featured yet. You're getting in ground floor before the ground floor. You're getting in before it's even launched on our website. You want to get in at the right time? This is the time. All right, folks. I'm not going to go to any questions right now or any comments. Email support. I just had to drop my daughter off at the airport. I got to get back to the home office and get some stuff done. God bless you all. I appreciate you all. Have a good one, everybody. You all rock.